Hello, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. And as I was mentioning the other day, today is going to be Wallpaper Wednesday. I've just spent quite a bit of time preparing all of this wallpaper for the shop, picking some from multiple books so that you get a wide variety to look at or to choose from if you wish for your paper crafting and journal making. I love to think of wallpaper as specialty scrapbook paper, specialty paper that you can use in your journals for covers, pages. As we're going through these, I'm going to talk about my favorite ways to use wallpaper, and I hope that it will give you some inspiration. The ones that I'm showing are actually available in my shop under Lindsay's Supplies for sale. This will be my last video for the Christmas break for the rest of the week. Well, got to take that back. I have a pre-recorded video or two that may wind up, but last one that I'm actually doing on the day. I hope that you enjoy these. Let's get right into it. All right, so this one is Beach Time. I love this for summer journals. There's lighthouses and seagulls and seashells. Having a neutral background like this, these are also perfect. I think I would use these for die cutting tags. You can place the images exactly where you want. Like this could be the top or the bottom of a tag as you're die cutting. And then these would make adorable pages or covers. The lighthouses, again, you could place a tag around that. Use the neutral on the sides to do paper ribbons or pockets or things like that. Beach Time. This is 11 by 15, 6 images. This one is called Retro Shapes. It is very glitzy, silver and purple, orange and tan, silver and tan, black and white and silver, blue and white and silver. These would be really fun as pockets or as actual covers. You just cut it down, have those really neat lines as your background, but save every scrap when you have these foiled ones, because even the little scraps, the little teeny scraps are perfect for putting in your snippets, for layering. It gives that metallic element to your journals. 5 pages, 11 by 18. So those are quite big. This one is Celtic Geo, 4 pages, 8 by 18. And we have white, blue, kind of bronze, and silver-ish. They do have kind of a slight foiled or shiny element. These are really pretty to me. I think of like a Celtic church or like one of those old churches or something like that. But these would be gorgeous journal covers. You cut them here to do a journal cover, and then you have a strip on each side to make tags or things like that as well. I have 2 sets of this one. It's called Busy Day. 6 designs, 7 by 18. And I called it Busy Day because these are busy, bright, like paisley leaves, florals in all different colors. Really pretty. As busy as these are, I think they would make beautiful journal cards. Yes, you could make a cover and then use the side for journal cards, but I was thinking of backing them with cardstock and then stitching around them and leaving it that way for the bright pop, because some of these, they're so busy with so much amazing detail. Maybe even adding stitching elements around some of this, slow stitching or using your machine to really make it pop. 2 of those available. This one is called Mom's Kitchen, and these are what wallpapers that I would assume, you know, like my mom, similar. She would have things in her kitchen. They're very neutral, very plain. They make excellent journal card backers. They make excellent pages in a journal. This too, with kind of the wood grain, you could use in woodland or nature journals. These make great ribbons, paper ribbons. They make great die cutting, make great journal page because you can journal in between the lines. These make fantastic covers when you have these vines and the berries. You could use like one of the berry kits, like Berry Delightful Summer Berries will go perfect with something like that, or this. This would make lovely tags. And these would be really fun to take one of your hole punches, like scalloped circles or hearts or labels or tickets, and put them over each one, punch them out so that these are a part of the punch. You could get so many punches out of just this one sheet. I have one set of this. This is called Rumple Stillskin. There's 7 sheets and it's 8 by 16. I called it that because of the gold almost threads that appear throughout these. Makes me think of Rumple Stillskin and the gold in the spinning wheel and the fairy tale story. It just really made me think of that. These are some really lush, beautiful. They feel wonderful. They would really elevate these. Some of these you could use as journal covers. When you get to these super glitzy ones that are satiny and glitzy, hoarding them for additional layering is probably one of my favorite things to do, because ripping this and using little pieces in your snippets and layering adds, it's really hard to find scrapbook paper and stuff like this. It really adds a whole different texture, layer, and glitz to what you're doing. It's similar to sewing with like a gold thread. So that is Rumple Stillskin. I have 2 sets of Cinderella. It kind of made me think of, this is similar to Rumple Stillskin here, but it has glitter specks. It made me think with the neutral colors of her servitude and her quiet life, but yet the glitz and gold showing she truly was going to be a princess and had the heart of a princess. There's glitter all in here. There's some pretty like floral leaf inspired. These are really pretty, and there's glitz in them here too, like maybe this was part of her dress. Really pretty. There's 2 sets of these available. Then 2 sets of blue Swan. This is very similar to Cinderella, but it's blue. It has silver. These would make gorgeous covers and pockets. This would be beautiful for pockets. All those lines and the glitz in that one. And this would definitely be a great cover. And there's 2 sets of blue Swan. This one is called Floral Zeal. And there's these floral grunge ones as well as kind of coordinating grunge backgrounds. And you have pops of blue, pops of teal, pops of white. I love the white in this one. And then this one is almost a purple, like pops of purple. And to me, these are definitely journal covers. You could make mini journals and save a lot of them. Also, another way to save wallpaper if you hoard it, instead of covering the whole journal with it, use a piece for the front, and then on the back, use a coordinating cardstock or coordinating more boring regular paper, and then that would really make the cover pop. This one is called African Glory, and these look like zebra stripes to me. Either zebra or tiger. I really could not decide. Tiger would be Indian, right? And then zebra would be African. To me, it had more of an African vibe with the beautiful leaves, the botanicals with the dots, and then the stripes that coordinate. Again, you could use these for covers, or you could cut them down into journal cards, something smaller. Pull out your die cutting machine. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? You could do a wild animal journal or multiple wild animal journals with this. This one is called Grit and Grace, and I thought of grit with all of this here, and then these kind of big flourishes. I thought of Grace. Different, could be great for masculine journals, but definitely these ones either as textured bases, so a base for a journal card, a base for a tag, a base for a bookmark, something like that. And then you build up on it because you already have kind of a textured background, or a journal, of course. Save every scrap. These go a long way, and you can do a lot with them if you save every scrap. This is called Father's Den. I love this set. There's 10 of them in here, and there's 2 of each design or color scheme. So there's like a creamy, a blue, a purple, a dark golden, and then kind of a medium gray. And to me, I kind of thought like this would be furniture or wall coverings in a den library that, father would sit in the olden days and have a beautiful library, something like that. But with these stripes, they're either placed beautifully on a cover, or you can cut them out and make kind of like a paper lace paper lace or a journal card. And then you save this for layering. This one, oh, this is one of my favorites that I put together today. Stone Manor. There's 10 of them in different colors, but you can see the stone work and then the flourishes. And then there's one that's just stone. So flourishes and stone work and then just stone in every color that's available here. There's white. This one has purple elements. I'm really thinking Secret Garden, Alice in Wonderland, Little Women, something like that. Forest. Gnomes, fantasy, fairy tale, elves, lots of stuff like that would be beautiful. This, I don't know, this is another one of my favorite ones. Woodland Council. And there's kind of a wood grain, but it's almost metallic-y, and then this really pretty floral kind of lace, but with still wood grain elements, and then in all the different colors. So to me, I think of like little fairies and woodland creatures. And that's just what I thought of when I thought of that. This one is called Posh Dots. All the dotted work. And then there's these really grungy backgrounds and different colors that are so beautiful. Light teal. Look at the purple. These are so pretty in a variety of manners. Cutting off the corners to make tuck spots. That's a great way to use wallpaper. I love doing that. You can get 4 pockets, and then you'll have a middle to like, okay, so if you cut here, cut here, cut here, and cut here, you have 4 tuck spots, and then you'll have a middle piece, and you can use a punch to punch out something really pretty there, and then there's 4, so 8 tuck spots and 2 punches for each one. Of course, many other ways you can use it. This one is called Aged Ephemera. There's 6, and there's some beautiful florals, and then these have like vintage money and ephemera pieces on them, and postal stamps and script. So I think you guys can figure out what to do with that. That's right along the lines of what we love to use. Nautical and nice. I thought of naughty and nice, but this is nautical and nice. So there's stripes. It has 5 pages and then 2 bonus freebies I'm not charging you for in the back. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of looks like seashell, 5, and then there's 2 mechanical lighthouse. These were like borders, so they're not folded in half. These are added for free, so they would be beautiful in beach journals or something like that. And then lighthouses. These are all lighthouses. You can mix and match the beach ones if you're going to be working on summer journals soon. This one is called Country Time. And really pretty berries and flowers from like a country kitchen. Those are great for farm journals. Oh, I love these too. Bygone Blues. There's 4 of them, and there's 2 sets. Look at that. This almost feels like it has a fabric element to it. And then that one. So there's 2 in the Bygone Blues. This one is called Wine and Dine, so perfect for cooking journals or something like that. These have wine bottles, wine labels, diamonds, stripes. These are plates and silverware. And then this is a freebie, and it's the chef's cooking. 2 sets of neutrals. So neutrals, they are excellent for journal covers. They look so boring, but they don't look boring when you actually cover a journal and then you layer up your laces, your papers, your images, your buttons, your beads, all of that. When you layer it up, the neutral just kind of, it's not too loud. It's there, it has a placeholder, but you can really go crazy on the cover because you're supported by a neutral. Of course, they make incredible tag backs as well. So there's 2 sets of neutrals. This one is called Travel Time, and there's like Eiffel Tower and stamps, and these are like different colored playing cards, map, and then a freebie that has a Corvette 1953 Chevy Corvette car. Comfy Afternoon. These are little. These are 8x7, but these are really perfect if you just want a little bit of wallpaper to play with. There's 1 floral stripe in there, and the rest are just different types of neutrals and stripes and lines. Sophisticated scales. These look like reptile scales in different colors and different sizes. And that could be really fun for that extra texture. If you don't want it to really appear like reptile, make the pieces really small and incorporate them in with other items. Or if you're really going for like an animal, reptile, faux skin, faux leather type look, then you could keep it large. Brush blooms. These are big florals. So I would definitely recommend a journal cover with maybe a smaller image, or just the journal cover with like a label that says journal, write, thoughts, something like that, because these blooms are so big that if you cut it up, you will kind of lose that. And the last one is, oh, I showed you Comfy Afternoon. So that is all. Oh, now it's going to take me a while to get all these listed, but I really had fun putting them together for you, trying to think of the different ones that you guys would like, and pulling out different books and putting these together. I hope you have a wonderful Merry Christmas. Enjoy a little bit of shopping. One of the best ways to support my shop during this Christmas, if you wish to, is to purchase my digitals or digital clubs, because my work has been done on that already. So that's extra money. That's easy for me because I've already worked on it, and that's something quick for you that you don't have to wait. You can also buy them as gifts. So if you have a few crafty friends that you would like to purchase some clubs or digitals for, you can do that, and you can give them out as gifts on Christmas Day as something fun. So I hope that's a good thought for all of you. I will see all of you before too long, and I'm still available to answer questions. The best way to get a hold of me over the next several days would be Facebook Messenger. No guarantee that I will be answering emails, but Facebook Messenger I tend to answer anyway, and very quickly. So that would be the best way to answer me, or to get a hold of me so I can answer you. Have an excellent, excellent rest of the day.